Hello, welcome to another Sunday of weekly market and outlook. This is actually a day we look forward to with so much anticipation, especially as it gives us an opportunity to look at the market and make projections of what we expect going into the new week. In my last video, just few days ago, I did a review of how last week's analysis played out. And though all the pairs we looked at did not give us what we want to call a perfect entry, but those that did actually gave good risk to reward ratio. So in today's video, I'm going to, as always, look at some nice setups, very quality setups that I want to keep my eyes on going into the new week, especially as the market will be opening later this evening. Um, One of the first pairs that I actually like looking at on a Sunday evening is the dollar index, because the dollar actually controls much of what happens when it comes to pairs that are quoted against the USD. So for some days now, close to a week, we've seen the US dollar has been making a downward move, or what to call a retracement. We are going to call it a retracement for now, especially since the structural points are still holding. Since the structural points are holding. So if you are not very familiar when it comes to market structure, you want to look at my video I did a couple of days ago on market structure, on the power of market structure. You want to look at it so that it will give you a kind of how to structurally read the market, know when the market is trending and when there is a change in the trend of the market. So the dollar for quite some time, for almost throughout the year, for the past 6 months, has been trending up. So for the past days, it has been making a kind of a retracement. So as long as these structural points here are holding, we are still in an upward move. So this is just to complete the market cycle, the way the market moves: impulse, correction, impulse, correction, continuation, or impulse, retracement, continuation. So as long as the structural points are holding, we are still very much in a buy. So for those who are experienced, who have been training for a very long time, you will now know how to take advantage of these little retracements that come into the market. So when the market is going up and when it's also making a retracement, same way if it is trending downward and also making little retracement on the upside. So looking at the dollar, um, especially since it correlates with pairs that are quoted against the USD. So for almost throughout the week, it was going down, and right here, it is forming a kind of a consolidation here. It's forming a consolidation after making this move downward. It's forming a consolidation. So usually we don't know how long a consolidation will last, but what we do know is that it will break out either on the upside or on the downside. So going into the new week, I'll the pairs that are quoted against the USD, especially since I want to look at the Euro USD. So I want to see what the dollar index will do, whether it will break out on the upside or it will break out on the downside. That will now give me direction of what to do if I'm trading any pair that is quoted against the USD. So going into the new week, but especially I would like to see it make a breakout upward. I would like to see it make a breakout upward. So this is my projection. I want to see it break out outside of this consolidation that it is currently at. So for now, especially if you're not very experienced, if you're still new in the game, so you want to stay out of consolidation. If not, you might just find yourself on the wrong side of the market. The market can break out any side when it is consolidating. So a couple of weeks ago, I made this gave us this a couple of weeks ago. I made this. We looked at the Audchf, and I did make a projection that this pair was going to uh, get up to this price. So the first week, it actually did go up. It consolidated, and we had a breakout within the middle of last week. We had a breakout. So I still see this pair making more upward move based on the price action. Based on the price action, I still see it going upward. So what I want to see, I want to see it come lower. I want to see it come lower than where it is right now, and then comes lower and buy it up. There are very concrete reasons why we want to expect this price to still go to the upside. So going into the new week, this is what I want to see. So that's for Audchf. So I want to see price retrace, come down more than where it is currently at now, and then buy it up to the 0.68708 level. For AUD USD, based on what if the dollar index does break out on the upside, then we should see AUD USD make a retracement. AUD USD should come lower and should give an entry for picking it upward. So I also want to see a pullback I want to see a pullback, possibly to a level like this. If it pulls back to a level like this, then there is valid reason to want to take it higher. So you want to see it pull back. I will even want to see it pull back lower, maybe to a level. Let it pull back down to this level here. Then take it up. That's for AUD. That's my projection for AUD USD. Then Audchf. Okay, no. Then sorry, Chef JPY. Chef JPY. Chef JPY. There was this exhaustion or inability to break the upside, and for the past 3 days it's actually been coming down. So I also want to, it's actually setting up for a sell, but the structural points are still holding. Structural points are still very much active. So the setup is actually not too clean for me. The setup is not clean. So what I will, based on the way I look at the market, I want to see it even come lower without me. I want to see it come lower without me, so that I get my complete confirmation of why I should be selling it. So because these structural points are still holding very strongly, so indicating that the bulls are still very much in control. So I want this pair without me to come down lower, take out some structural points that gives me complete confirmation for a sell. So it's much better when we are patient and we allow the market set up and give us complete confirmation. So if we are that patient, you see that we'll end up putting ourselves in a position where we have less losses in the market. That's actually a top secret to being profitable or consistent in the market. So it's looking very tempting to sell, but I want to be very patient and allow it take out some structural points that transfers the power from the buyers to the sellers. Um, Same for Euro AUD. Euro AUD. Euro AUD was inside this consolidation. Was inside this consolidation, but it did take out this area I circled. Did take out this structural point, just like I mentioned in the Chef JPY, that I want to see a break of the structural level. So Euro AUD actually did that. But I think it will be much better if we allow the market make more push up. If we can get it up to this level here, get it up to this level or possibly here. We want to allow it retrace and let's get to this level and then we take it lower. We could start targeting. That's a good level to target. That's a good level to target. So, so we want to allow it retrace up to that level, and then these levels, the lows between the lows here will now become a very nice target point. So for Eurojpy, Eurojpy got to our target level, and we can see the reaction, the way it started coming down. Immediately it got to that point. So at this point, we want to start looking out for sales. For sales, they set up the so allow it retrace, allow it retrace to watch out for retracement up to this level, and then you start looking out for let it retrace to this level. Kind of, if you're very experienced, you can actually take advantage of this retracement. If not, you want to ride with the trend, which is a buy. So we want to see it make a retracement to this level, and, uh, and then get a sell that will take out these lows here. So that's my projection for Euro JPY. So depending on depending on the how volatile the market is next week, we see it. Maybe we could take this to get to this level and then make a move downward. Then for Euro USD, during the week, we are looking at Euro USD giving us an entry that we are going to ride up to this level. We actually did not do that, so it just moved without giving us an entry. But I still have the feeling based on uh, the price action, the way price is actually playing out. I still see it giving us a pull downward that will, because I see it moving up to this point here. This 1.03807 level where I projected last week. So I still see it getting to that level. So if within the week we have a push downward that gives us a valid entry, then we'll look at. Except because for after making this move, it started consolidated. So either way, it may push straight ahead to this level, or it may break downward. So if it breaks downward, like what I would like to see, I want to see it break downward to this level so that we'll join the ride to our target. So that's what I want to see. Except the market opens and straight ahead, goes to our target, just like produce this push that did not give us an entry. So you want to I want to see it push down so that we will join the movement upward. If that happens, we'll have a if that happens, there is a close to 300 pips, which is which can which can make your week. Can actually make your week. So let's keep an eye on that, depending on how the the dollar index will react. So Euro USD always does opposite of what the dollar index does. So if the dollar index is going up, you see Euro USD, that correlation, Euro USD will be coming down. If Euro USD, if dollar index is going up, Euro USD is coming down. If dollar index is coming down, Euro USD will be going up. So there is that uh, direct correlation between the both of them. That's a tip, guys. G card. Last week, I said we should look out for this move that will break this structure here, make a retracement for us to take it up. But it actually did not do that. It didn't do that, but no harm as long as we know what we are looking for. If the market doesn't give you what you are looking for, you let it go. But I think this is a push. This push upward now. This push upward. But these are now structural levels. These levels, it didn't break these last structural levels that we expected it to. So it did push down. So the fact that it has broken these levels here, these structural points here. So it gives us reason not to begin to look for so this move is sharp. It's actually sharp. I like the way it came out. So if it will be very generous if it will just make maybe more push that will take out this old level. But even if it does not, I believe these levels it took out are enough reason for us to let's just uh, watch out. Let's watch out for something of this nature, or just let it make it let it is sharp. So let it make a retracement. Let it retrace, and then we'll look at riding it to the upside. You might see it up to this level. I think I like the setup. I will personally, guys, these moves are big. Three 375 pips if it gives us an entry. You know, in the market, anything can happen. So we want to look out for that. We want to look out for that. GU and the EU. almost they almost behave the same way. So just like EU did not give us an entry, GU did not also. So it's inside a consolidation. So our target level is around the 1.21186 level. So just like EU, I would like to see it make a push, not upward. I want to see it push downward to a level that will give us an entry to ride it to our target level. So that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see for EU, for GU, sorry. NZD card, like I said like I stated in the review video, NZD card gave us a perfect entry, and because of the gave us is almost at our target. So this one is almost finished. So if it gets to this point, that's about 39.40 pips. The entire move is so if we had gotten the entire move from here to this point, we would have been looking at 120, 130 pips, which was not good. At this point now, that's like I don't chase that kind of pips. I like when the pips are big, so that if you get an entry in just one setup, it may just make your week. That's the kind of entries I like getting. NZD USD also gave an entry, is already at the target level. So nothing again to look out for. USD card. USD card actually took a buy on USD card uh, during the week. Actually took it from this point to give complete 1:3 risk to reward ratio. But just when I got out of the trade, it made this retracement that if I was still holding the trade without maybe taking profit or whatever, it would have uh, taken me out, made me lose everything I have gotten. But it still made this push, showing that it still wants to go up, still wants to go up. So guys, just still wants to make a move upward. Let's watch out and see if it can take out that high here. If it takes out this high here, this high, then we want to be patient and wait for it to retrace. So let's see if it can push a little bit out of uh let it take out this level and then retrace. Sorry. Want to see something, let it go above this level here. that tells us it wants to go higher. Okay, so let it go above this level, not straight to our target return. It gives us a kind of return, then you can look at riding it to this level here. Which is 90 pips, which is actually not bad if you have a good risk to reward ratio. Then UJ, UJ. What I want to see in UJ, I would like to uh, see another move downward that will take out these lows here. I want to see these lows here taken out, and then if that happens and it gives me, so I want to see it go lower here, and then a retracement, which can, who will not produce a buy above this level, below this level. Yeah. So I'm still not very much convinced about going into UJ sell until I see a push below the 134.790 level. So if I see a push below that level, then and I get a pullback, then that's when I will be looking at selling Eurjpy. My oof, is beautiful. Audchf got to our target that we projected 2 weeks ago. Got to the target, started coming down. Uh, there's nothing, there's no much left again in the sell. When I just see it go below these lows here. We'll just see it go below these lows here. Let me see from where it is to, still has up 100 pips. If the pips is above 100, then it starts getting my attention. Last week I said I wanted a push, wanted a kind of a strong retracement, which it didn't do. Instead, the market, anything can happen in the market. It actually made this little, very little, not convincing pullback, and then dropped heavily. Still made another pullback and dropped. So I will just let this one go. The way it's pulling back. All right, for those who like trading gold, mm, those who like trading gold, gold is just setting up for some nice upward move. The break the break of this channel is actually very strong. So you just want to be patient and allow it pull. Allow it pull back. So for gold, allow it to make a pullback to allow it pull back to this level. So we want to see a push to this level. If it gets to this level, that will be perfect. Then we'll now be looking at riding it down to 1783.391. That's for those who trade gold. So guys, we have so much to look forward to going into the new week. So many setups here that are very quality. It's just for you to train your eyes and take note of these levels that those of them that have already given us the impulsive move. Most of them we are just waiting for the retracement. Just allow it retrace to a level where you now get your entry, and then you look for your targets. So uh, uh, if any of the if any of the setups, if you start giving us a entry, I might just make a quick video of how they produce the entry. But definitely on Friday, either before the market closes or after the market closes on Friday, I'm going to make a review video of how these setups played out within the week. So guys, it's been nice looking at these pairs. Uh, I want to thank you, those of you who are coming to my channel and looking at these videos that I am putting out. I just, my belief is that they are helping you in your journey. So thank you and see you in my next video.